So our next story here, I thought this would be an interesting discussion amongst the three of us. So this YouTube video might be a little long. Um, it's an opinion piece by Mr. Christopher Dring, and it's the truth about video game awards events and
Mister.
his opinion.
Mm.
Now I have read this beforehand, but I'm going to put it up here so we can. Hopefully, my computer doesn't keep acting up, or I'm going to have to go Hulk wild on it. So this gentleman, he says
brother.
he's helped to organize around 50 video game awards, and that includes best places to work, women in games, MCV, 30 under 30s, game medias, and a couple BAFTA panels.
Okay.
And then we come down here. He says it's too subject. Well, I know one senior games exec who is super critical of the BAFTA. It's too subjective, they argue. It's not judged by the people who matter, the players. And it's really
Agree.
not. There is a line down here somewhere. Oh, right here. In this thing here, he said, and yet the populist approach has big issues too. The niche categories: 1 year Assassin's Creed Liberation won best handheld game over several excellent 3DS titles, including Fire Emblem Awakening. The organizer explained to me that the public just likes Assassin's Creed and probably voted for it for that reason. Honestly, they said, I'm not sure how many of our audience would have played Fire Emblem. So these decisions were being made by people. They're not gamers. They made assumptions.
Who voted for it though?
Apparently, these people that he's referring to. Now, I'm sure for non-disclosure reasons, he can't give names.
Yeah.
Well, but what I mean, like I thought that these were voted on by the communities. Like I thought that maybe they were.
I don't think they started being judged by the actual gaming community itself till more recently.
I was gonna say I don't know what the BAFTAs.
Hold on, let me pull it up. The
Yeah, I
British
don't know.
Academy of Film and Television Arts.
Oh, God, it's the Brits.
Oh, God, it's the Brits. The people that labeled us terrorists.
I mean, they're kind of right.
Yeah.
We did destroy their tea.
We destroyed their tea. Goddamn British.
Yeah, we said yeet, bitch, and we threw those crates in the water.
Yeah. It literally says George Washington, and I quote, yeet.
Yeet, mother.
Yeet, yeet, goddamn.
So yeah, I don't know. It depends on like who is really like voting on it.
Dickheads and douchebags, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it depends on if it's,
Well, right here in the next paragraph, Rob. I know you can't see it, so I don't know why I keep saying that.
but it's all right. Go
A
ahead.
lot of awards try to counter these issues by creating a middle option, which combine the two methods. So you might go down the panel route, which make up 50% of the score, and then you get fans to judge it too for the remaining 50%. So only half of the community's vote matters.
No, the all of their vote matters, but it.
Well, I
only
mean,
weighs
just like real
into-
life, your vote don't matter.
Yeah, but the weight that it carries is different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I'll be right back. I need to get out my work pants. These things are killing my balls.
it really depends on who is the panel is. Like, are they other developers? Are they article writers, reviewers? Like, are they in the industry or are they just random people?
Well, here you'll find this interesting because this is one that we have coming up soon for the Game Awards. Its other primary purpose is obvious. It's a marketing vehicle in which to announce video games. For the Women in Games Awards, it's about promoting, highlighting, and improving the diversity of the game industry. Because meritocracy, look, the job doesn't go to the best person. It's all about filling a quota of different people, which I have a problem with. It's not about who does the job best anymore.
Right.
For our Best Places to Work awards, the primary objective is to try and make the games industry a better place to work. Because that isn't something that can be handled without an awards ceremony.
I don't know.
The actual awards component supports these aims. So the actual award itself is a secondary characteristic.
Right. And I mean, I don't know, the company I work for constantly gets voted to be in the top 10 of the best places to work in Pittsburgh.
But why?
Because,
they suck off their people.
No, so what it is all the employees of the companies that are nominated have to rate the company they work for anonymously.
Oh, I'd be burning some places down.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I like the company I work for, so.
Okay. That's great.
But I feel like that's how it should be. Period. It's the employees that work there that decide if it's a good place to work or not.
Yeah. Fair.
So, in the gaming thing, okay, so you have 5 companies you have five games that are nominated. So people from those companies can't vote on it, but other companies can. So you put together a diverse panel because you know what games are nominated. So now you put together your panel of publishers, developers, production companies, and all that.
Software engineers.
Alongside reviewers and testers and art. My God, I'm drawing a blank on this. Basically, just the companies that are in the gaming industry, and that's your panel, so that you have professional opinion on it, and then you do the other side with the gamers. You put it up for public vote.
Well, everybody knows all gamers are misogynistic, bigoted pieces of shit. I mean, you can't trust them gamers. Gamergate taught us that.
Yeah.
Speaking.
I don't know. That's just how I feel. I really think that I'm okay with the whole panel and public route. You just have to.
Yeah, but I mean, does the panel part really matter when the panel is a group of people that obviously don't game? I mean, he said, we chose Assassin's Creed because, it just seems to be like people enjoy Assassin's Creed more. I get it. I mean,
if they're factoring in the internet buzz, that does. I mean, it is, in my eye, at least, a factor into decision making, because if you have a lot of people and the internet's pretty loud if something fucked up, saying, hey, this is fucked up, I don't enjoy this.
Dude, the internet literally bullied a studio into redoing the Sonic movie.
Yeah, as rightly they should. Did you not see that Sonic? I mean,
dude, that thing was something out of a nightmare.
Dude, I've seen horror films that had less creepy monsters.
Dude, I think Human Centipede was less creepy than that Sonic.
Dude, Human Centipede was like Paw Patrol compared to that Sonic. That's getting clipped.
Yeah, it is. Look, Rob, I don't know about you, but Jay and I are some horror fan films.
I'm trying to figure out how I can put that into content. I think I might start doing horror film reviews or something.
So, like I said, though, I mean, it comes down to the panel. If the panel is
Bunch of douchebags.
no actual like people in the gaming industry.
Okay, so we just ask them one question. We figure out what year they were born, right? If they're our age, we go, okay, what is the greatest N64 game of all time? And they say anything but Ocarina of Time, Star Fox, Mario 64, Paper Mario, Pokemon Stadium. I mean, there's a big list. All right, if they don't say any name that you can go, I can see why you would think that. They're not a gamer. If they sit there and go, Last of Us deserved winning 8 years in a row for coming out 3 different times. Okay, so you know what? Let's give it to someone else.
Here's the problem with your first part of that. Hey, Brian, what's your favorite N64 game?
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Have you played it for the N64?
Yeah.
A little bit.
On the N64?
On the N64, I played it for a little bit at a friend's house.
Surprise.
I know.
I know that you didn't have much access to an N64.
Nintendo was really not the console of choice in the ghetto.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was jacking those PlayStations.
Look, bro, Madden. Okay, the love for Madden goes back a long way.
Mm-hmm. It does. Now Madden sucks.
Dude, Jethco just said the GOAT answer.
Yeah.
007.
That's not my go-to. That's not my go-to N64 game.
I mean, that was my first-person shooter, but it's not my go-to.
What's your go-to N64 game?
Majora's Mask. They did everything Ocarina of Time did better,
and with
better.
A darker story.
And with a darker story. The graphics were better. Link had more animations. The polygons were a lot smoother in that game compared to Ocarina.
I'll give you that. Still not my favorite.
So,
okay, we already know Pokemon Snap.
Nope.
Oh my God! Just give us your goddamn ambiguous answer.
Come on.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Okay, I'll give you that. That
right.
was like
You got
towards
us
the
there.
tail end of the N64.
It was, and it was the game that was known for skirting the line of decency.
There
for
was
its
no
time.
decency. You shot shit at people. What fucking decency is there?
You were a drunk squirrel trying to get laid.
Yep.
Drunk squirrel just trying to get a nut. I mean, I feel that on a daily.
And they had a whole Matrix level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a game of its time for sure.
Yes.
I am.
All right. So
great
do we
mighty
agree? Maybe these video game awards maybe need a little bit of a rework.
Honestly, at
into
this
how
point,
they
I just
do
don't care. Like anytime they do an award show or any type of circle jerk, self-sucking fest, I just don't care anymore.
Do you notice that when these game awards start coming around, the exact games start going on sale?
Yep.
Well, yeah, but here's my biggest thing for it.
It's a conspiracy. Big
Oh, it
pharma,
definitely
I mean, big gaming don't want you to.
There it is, big. But no, make it all. With today's day and age, it's all comes down to public. Like,
Yeah, but not everybody has a Twitter or a Facebook or an Instagram or a TikTok or, other various forms of social media we've all grown accustomed to.
Yeah.
I disagree 100% with that.
I'm just going to say, like, my choice of game of the year never is on the list. And it is iconic. You know what it is?
Did it come out this year?
Yeah, it comes out every year. Hello Kitty's Island Adventure.
It comes out every year.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my God.
But
Hey,
anyways,
you sit there.
to
Don't tell me that when you sat there and got Mrs. Sparkles and she let you brush her glorious mane, that little tear didn't palm out of your eye during that.
I have no clue what the fuck you were talking about.
Oh, it was just a fucking random rant. Phoenix with the raid.
Yeah.
What up?
All right. So I think we're good on this. We all agreed it needs redone.
Bring it to
Focus
the
more
public.
focus more on the actual achievement itself and not the underlying agenda at the forefront.
Oh, you know they
That's
can't
my-
do that. That's
my
impossible
opinion.
for them.
I know. You guys good? All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Nice talk. Next story.